Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, a lot is going on the world. Countries against each other, people divided. This war is going on in Palestine with Israel. People supporting the genocide. Other people using this as an excuse to attack and kill brothers and sisters. Using excuses to use as is Islamophobic, because there's a lot of Islamophobia in the world, and as soon as they got any reason to attack us, they will use that reason. Any reason, the smallest reason that they have, they will use it. And they will use that reason to kill Muslims, to rape Muslims, to do the horrible stuff that they wanted to do. So it's a lot. How I'm gonna break this down, let me see. A lot going on this world. Fightings, wars, people in disagreement, left and right. The left side is supporting Israel. The right side is supporting Palestine. You have people showing the true colors with Islamophobia. You have people on the other side just, getting abused and suffering, and just, having faith in Allah to, to basically take all this problem away. And some of the people are basically open their eyes and think by themselves and getting to the conclusion what is right and what is wrong, and they're not being manipulated by the system, manipulated by these dark entities, manipulated by these leaders, manipulated by these entities. So this war is going on, like I made a video already, genocide. This war is going on, it's been more than 50 years. Israel, the Jewish, they trying to take over the land. They trying to bring their Messiah, the Messiah that they believe, the Dajjal. It's not the same Messiah that we Muslims or the Christians believe, because the Christians believe in Jesus as a Messiah. We Muslims believe as Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, as a Messiah. But the Jewish, they don't believe in Isa alayhi salam. So who they believe? The false Messiah, the Dajjal, that will come and will tell everybody that I am the Messiah, and he will make miracles, he will make things to be believed, like he will kill a person and basically bring him back to life. He will make a side full of fire, and a side, and the other side full of water, and if you go on the other side, is the opposite reaction that will happen. And he will bring and he will lead the army of a lot of Jewish and a lot of Christians and a lot of atheists and a lot of satanic people, and a lot of people that follow the Dajjal or follow the Shaitan, Iblis. So we already have signs, all the signs that was mentioned by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that will happen before a of the end of the world. We already had those signs. People competing for the best buildings, the highest buildings. We already saw it. The land in Saudi becoming green. We saw in Mecca. That already, something on my phone, already happened. The land in Mecca is green. The haram will become normal and the halal will not become normal. It's already happening. All these entities, these people that they follow the shaitan, they bring in and they trying to force us to do the haram. It's happening. It's happening. Crisis in the world, wars. Now you have Israel. Israel is attacking, is in a war with Palestine, is attacking Syria, is attacking Iraq, is attacking Lebanon. The leaders, the Islamic leaders, they not doing nothing, they just talking. And the other side you have Yemen is taking actions against Israel. And they are taking actions, and you see the Westerns coming to defend Israel. Americans, the Britannia, Europe. For what? Why? And they making all these referendums or all these what's the name? All these, basically all these meetings to stop the war, to cease fire, and they cannot get to agreement. How they cannot get to agreement if the last what's the name? The last meeting they had 140 something countries in favor for a cease down, for a ceasefire, and just 4 said no. They are the majority. Why they don't take actions? Why? It's something that people don't know. Why all these countries, all these leaders, Western leaders, they cannot do nothing, or they pretending they're gonna do something, but they cannot do it. They follow orders of Israel. They puppets. And this is too deep. Because even on the top of Israel and stuff like that, the Zionists, you still have the Freemasons and stuff like that. That some people, they don't believe on that. But you have to think ahead, and you have to know you're not alone in this world. No, there's a lot of different backgrounds, different ideologies that people follow, and they have a purpose for it. So the wars is escalating. This is a sign for the third world war coming. We already knew that was about to come. It's written. Even the enemy knows about it. Freemasons and all the Zionists, they know about it because they planned it. This war years and years and years ago. It's on a contract. They planned it. They want to get rid of the Muslims. They want to get rid of Islam. So the Freemasons and stuff like that, these entities, they believe in the devil because gives them power, gives them money, gives them fame, gives them a higher position, gives them, whatever that they desire in this dunya, gives them. It gives them that. That's why they live for this dunya. And what's the purpose? What they do? They make sure that people don't follow God. That's why they bring fake ideologies, fake religions, and things that distractions that will make you away from God. Atheism, spirituality, stuffs like that. That was all made by them. Because if you think on those, you don't believe in God. And other religions, that there's a lot of religions, I don't even know the name. There's a lot of religions that they say that are religions. You believe in animals, you believe in statues, you believe in stuff like that as a god. I would be left. And all of this, it was planned and made just to make you be far away from God. So Jews, with the Jewish, all the prophets came from the tribe, from the line of Israel. Allah made it clear. Obey me only alone. Don't make others, entities, related with me. So the purpose is just to worship God alone. La ilaha illallah. There's only one God. There's only one God. The Jews, they've done things in the past that they should not, and it brought consequences. They denied the prophets. They tried to kill the prophet Isa alayhi salam. And their actions brought consequences, and in the end, they are a group of people that they are being cursed. Christianity, they believe in the prophets. They believe in Jesus, but there's a lot of manipulation and contradiction into their holy book, the Bible, into what they believe. They believe in Trinity and stuff like that, and they associated Jesus as God and Son of God and stuff like that, and that's wrong. That's not correct. But there's a lot that happened into their, believings that turn it like that. Because even Jesus himself, he said, obey God alone, the Father alone, God alone, not me. But people associate him and stuff like that. There's a lot of contradictions, a lot of stuff that it don't make it don't make no sense. It's not correct. You just need to think. But this is nothing about to this topic about the war and stuff like that is going on. But I'm just saying, what happened between those two religions. So for us Muslims, Isa alayhi salam will return, the Messiah will return, and he will fight against the Dajjal, the Antichrist. He said that Isa alayhi salam will come when the Imam Mahdi is around, and He gonna fight against the Dajjal, and the Dajjal will be melting soon as he see Isa alayhi salam. But Isa alayhi salam will defeat him because he said that Isa alayhi salam owns him a strike. So before the Dajjal melt, Isa alayhi salam will kill him. That's what we believe. That's what is reading. That's what will happen. The science is already in front of us. We have all these distractions and stuff like that because that's the enemy. They know what's gonna happen. They know the truth. They know what's gonna happen. They know why the truth is in Islam. They know. This is why Islam, Muslims suffer a lot of Islamophobia, a lot of these problems, and discrimination, and always the bad people seen, and stuff like that, and a lot of abuse. And you see in this world a lot of people, by watching the Palestinians, how they demand their faith in Allah, in God. Even with all these airstrikes, all these attacks, they don't leave the land that is their land, their land, and they have faith. They pray. With the place is all destroyed, they still pray. The Adhan still continues to be played, regardless. The Adhan still continues to be played. They still perform their salah. They still go for Jumu'ah. No matter what, they still pray. They have faith. They have faith in Allah. What is a Muslim? A Muslim is a worshipper of God. Is the one who worships only God alone. So this, okay, let me go back to these entities, because they all are gonna understand. These evil entities, Freemasons, these Illuminati and stuff like that, they believe in shaitan. They pray for the shaitan. They perform rituals, they perform ceremonies, they do all of that stuff that is already in public. There's evidences. They kill babies, they drink their blood, they do orgies, old people having relationship with teenagers, stuff like that, and men having relationship between themselves, and these disgusting things is in front of us. Some people, they don't still believe it because they follow their sheeps. They are sheeps. They follow whatever they say because they have power. They follow Iblis, and Iblis gave them a mission. Is to, and this mission that Iblis gave to his followers is the same mission that he have by himself. When Iblis was kicked out of the heavens because he didn't want it to prostrate to Adam alayhi salam, because Allah said to all the angels, Malaika, to all the angels and Iblis, prostrate my creation, Adam alayhi salam. All the angels bow down, they prostrated to the Prophet Adam alayhi salam. But there's one that said no. Who? Iblis. Why? Because he think he's better than the Allah's creation, Adam, because he is made of fire, and Adam was made, you know, by the earth. And for Iblis, for him, that he will not accept to bow down to Adam. And what Allah Azza wa Jal punished Iblis, and what Iblis said. Iblis said, "Let me live until of the day of judgment." And he even said, "I'm gonna basically misguide all the people from you." And Allah said, "You can do it, but if they come to me and ask for forgiveness, I will forgive them." Subhanallah, this shows how Allah is the most merciful, the most generous. Al-Ghafar al-Ghafur, Al-Malik, King of Kings, the Master of the Judgment, Malik Yumidin, Al-Jabbar, the Loving, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the mission that Iblis have until the day of judgment is to misguide all the humanity from Allah. And what these entities, dark entities, they doing? They trying to misguide all the humanity from the religion from God. That's why they're bringing spirituality, they bringing distraction, celebrities, music, events, sports, stuff like that. They bringing science. They bringing different believings. They implanting things in your head that makes you think that in this life you don't need to follow a religion, or you don't need to follow God, because you as a human, you can do everything. That's what they're trying to bring to the people's head. And bringing all this money. With money you can buy this, you can have this. If you are rich, or if you are famous, or if you are things like that, implanting on people's head, so they can be misguided, be far away from the believings, the principles that we had as the religion that God, Allah, He brought prophets to us to guide us. We see the examples of the prophets that they lived before. All the circumstances, all the issues that they had in their life. Subhanallah. The example of the iman, the example of the faith that they had in God. For no matter what, they had that faith, and they always defeated the issue. They always were, I'm gonna say, rewarded by Allah. We have examples of the stories of the prophets, examples of what happened if the kuffars, if the kuffars, they don't follow the word of God. What happened to the disbelievers? What happened to these people that perform black magic, these magicians? What happened to, they do sihr? What happened to these people that they follow the shaitan, Iblis? Allah, He created the mankind, the jinns, the shaitan, everything, the universe, everything that you can imagine, the oceans, everything was created, the angels, subhanallah, everything was created by Allah. And do you think that Allah cannot take everything from us? Do you think like is not that is not possible? Allah can erase anything just like this. He created everything. He's the creator, the only God, la ilaha illallah. So all these entities that they follow, the shaitan, iblis, and stuff like that, they know the truth. They know the truth. You even can, even I saw even a video of magicians. One woman Russian magician, witch, and she said why she cannot perform black magic on Muslims because they are protected with the prayers. And another magician, I think it was an American or British guy, and he even said, I think he was Catholic. He was like Christian. He was like Catholic, and he used to do black magic and stuff like that. And he even said like he couldn't basically attack the Muslims, and why it wasn't working. And he was trying to, send a lot of jinns to that person who was Muslim, was a believer, and the jinns always got the feeling he could never penetrate in that person's life. And he starts to research about Islam and stuff like that, and he figured out even that it makes sense how the religion is. So these people, these entities, all this hate that people have from the Muslims and from Islam is because of these entities, Illuminati, Freemasons, and the politics and the leaders, because they are the ones that they brought all this fake stuff and all this hate and all this fear to people's mind through their weapons. Social media, TV, stuff like that was them. And they implanted that to people's brain that, oh, Islam is bad. Oh, the Arabs, they terrorists. Oh, Muslims are terrorists and stuff like that. They implanted that. But if you see on the past and in the past, who are the ones that committed terrorism? Who are the ones that raped people? Who are the ones that destroyed lands? Who are the ones that stole everything? In Africa, in Middle East, was these people. So the same people that committed the evil and did the wrong is the same people that is telling you to believe in something that is not even, truth, because they are the ones who made this. All these terrorist groups and stuff like that, all was made by United States or Britannia. Britannia is United Kingdom, for those that don't know. I'm just saying in my language. United Kingdom and Israel. They are the ones who created those terrorist groups. Those terrorist groups that they used to kill us Muslims. So, and the ones who defeat those groups, it was us Muslims. So, all of this is just a way to misguide people. People think, okay, or that's the truth, but it doesn't mean that you have to, people are not accepting Islam just because they have to. You don't have to. It's just your heart. It's just if you know what I'm saying, after doing your research and you really believe in God and stuff like that, and if it's you being directed, for that path, you will go. But what I'm trying to say is, don't point the fingers to the ones that you think are the bad guys, but in reality are the ones that be suffering from all these years. And the bad guys are the ones that you're basically backing up. Israel and stuff like that. Israel, they just destroying hospitals, killing families, killing children. They're not even attacking the army or whatever. They just every day I see on the news another hospital got bombed. 20,000 people already dead. Things of that nature. I don't see Israel attacking the army of the Hamas, or it just hospital, children's game bombed, stuff like that. And these countries, they backing up Israel. Israel is committing genocide. They doing exactly what Germany did to them. Exactly what Germany did to them. And what's his name? Hitler. Why did Hitler didn't like the Jewish in the first place? Because he saw how the Jewish are. You give them the hand, they take your arm. And Hitler said, I'm not gonna let this happen. This is not even gonna happen, because I already saw how you guys are, how y'all truly are. And that's what he did. He saw how they are with people they didn't saw. You gave them the hands. Now instead of they taking your arm, they taking your land, they taking everything around you. That's even worse. And there's people backing them out and stuff like that. But yeah, continue with this war. A lot of countries. Okay, we got Yemen. Yemen, he's doing his job, what he should do. And basically they having an issue with Israel in the, what's the name of the sea? I don't remember the name of the sea, but yeah. They even let them know to the Emirati and to the Saudi, if they backed up America or Israel, they're gonna have a problem with them. What happened now? Saudi and Emirati, they not basically backing America because they have deals with America and stuff like that. America, they have a lot of military bases on their countries and stuff like that. The war with Russia and Ukraine is getting more, deadly. You have now Israel. They kill some important leader from Iran or something like that. It's gonna bring a problem. So this is escalating and escalating. It's gonna get to a point, even countries that they're not about, they're gonna get involved. Like England. Why is England, what they are doing? Why they are sending troops, armies to Gaza, to Gaza? Why? Why are they getting involved? With Russia was the same. They was getting involved. Why they want to get involved in this? Why this? If y'all think, it's always these countries. It's always America, England, and Israel. It's always these three. And without even Israel, because Israel controls them and they being, they being on the side. It's always Britain and America. Always. Why they, and now countries in Africa, they open their eyes and they don't want to be controlled by Europe, and they want, get rid of the languages that was basically the primary languages and stuff like that. That they, let's say countries that they speak French, and African countries they speak French, and that they against France and they don't want nothing from France, and they want whatever the France stole from them and stuff like that. And then basically it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. And African countries, they waking up finally from being controlled and oppressed by Europe. And this is bringing a chaos basically in this side, other side, and now there's a other side and stuff like that, so. And the Americans now with the South America, this is going, so this basically, if how people sees, how this is gonna be, basically it's gonna be Europe and United States against the rest of the world. That's how it looks like it's gonna be. You have North Korea as well, is against Israel and stuff like that. You have China as well, is against Israel. It's a lot going on. And when this all gets to a point that all the countries going to be in alert of war alert and stuff like that, it's when the end of the times will come. It's when the Dajjal will come and he will guide his army, whatever, and it's when Isa alayhi salam will come and he will defeat the Dajjal. So sorry, my voice is not so all of this that's going on was meant to be, unfortunately was meant to be, these entities, Freemasons and stuff like that, they already made it clear that they want to get rid of the people. They want to get rid of, the people that, believe in God, the righteous people, because they cannot control them because are their enemies. And the other people that they misguided and stuff like that is going to become their puppets, and they still going to get rid of them with technology, with their AIs. Why? Because even these people that they control and they manipulate, that is the people that these believers, the ones that they follow these entities, they still gonna get rid of them because costs. They're gonna get rid of them for AIs so they can get the profit and make their money, and and people, they don't need to pay them and they avoid spending and stuff like that. So this is gonna end up bad for the people that follow these leaders, because even like I said, the mission of these Freemasons, Illuminatis, bringing the Third World War and stuff like that, they want to get rid of the Muslims and of the Jews, and after that they're gonna bring and implant spirituality and atheism, and after that people are gonna believe that the religions is not real or stuff like that. So people that should be should think on their own, they should be independent, they should use their free will how they desire. Later on they're gonna bring who's the top on those two believings, spirituality and atheism, shaitan, and people will have to accept it. That's what they want to do. That's what the army of the shaitan is planning to do, all these dark entities and stuff like that. You have a lot of proofs. There's people that they don't believe. Those that they don't believe, I don't know, you probably you need to open more your eyes, think by yourself what is real, what is true, what it makes sense, what it doesn't make sense. This is all in this dunya, we call it dunya, in this world, this is all evil, all a trap, and life is a test. It's up to you to decide if you want to go to Jannah or you want to go to Jahannam. You only have two options, two directions, heaven or hell. Two directions. That's how it is. But yeah, that's all from this video, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.